Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys have been around here on the channel long enough, you know that I don't like spending my hard-earned coins or SBC fodder on risky packs that aren't guaranteed to give me something at least decent. However, the new one, the 88 plus Encore Icon upgrade pack that dropped yesterday in FC26 is too good. I can't even skip it. We're going to talk about why this SBC is so good and why so many people are doing it, and of course, how it's making the market move. Good SBC makes fodder prices go up, and they are, and it makes some other prices go down as well. We'll be looking at that today. But most importantly, today on Monday, we're getting some new content that will give us some more packs and more fodder to get more SBCs done. Whether you're trying to craft the Micah Richards, the Dorgu, maybe an Icon pack, you're going to have more opportunities today through the Gauntlet. Plus, we have to talk about these evolutions. Guys, the Future Star Academy went crazy yesterday. As expected, we got 3 more different sets of Evos, and now it's looking even more overwhelming than ever in evolutions. However, Evos are starting to look absolutely ridiculous with some of the chains people are making. Let's discuss it, guys. If you're excited for the video, drop a thumbs up on this one, hype the video, and of course, subscribe if you are new. Now, let's dive into the video today by looking back over yesterday's Sunday content. First, in objectives, where we had a new objective that pertains to our Future Stars Academy Evos. We can get the 5-star skill moves or weak foot player pick evolution unlocked here, and the second play style plus choice that we can put on our Evo cards as well for winning 8 games and scoring in 12 matches with your Future Stars Academy player. But since we're talking about the Future Stars Academy Evos already, we have got to talk about how either you love this or you hate this. Guys, I almost titled the video about this today because this is seemingly simple when you look at this little chain right here, and it kind of shows you how to lay out your whole Future Stars Academy Evo. But then you go to the actual evolutions itself, you look at this Future Stars Academy tab, and it is just overwhelming, the crazy number of Evos that are in here. I don't know if there's any way that EA can make this simple, because it's just, there's a lot going on, and I completely understand how people feel overwhelmed. Like I said, you either love this because you can really dive into specific stats and upgrading these cards in fun ways, or you really don't love this because it's just so much. But now that everything is out, hopefully it makes it a little bit easier. Of course, you start with the contract, then you put your card into the debut, and then you add playstyle plus number 1, skill move and weak foot to 4-star, roll plus pluses. Then you go into what dropped yesterday, the first 11 Evos. And this is where the customization really begins, because all of these different positional first 11 Evos give you different stat boosts. So like, I'm doing a striker, but I think I'm going to put him into the right wing, left wing, because it gives him 92 pace and 90 dribbling. So I like those stats a little bit better. So that's where the real customization comes in here. And then at the very end, for the 90 rated final boost, you can choose a club legend that is attackers, defenders, or midfielders. So if you use this graphic, which is of course on the news tab in game, it'll really help you out. Now, I will say this: EA has made it so it's really hard to mess this up, because if you take a look at the final step in the process, the Future Stars Academy Club Legends, right? This takes you to 90 rated. You can see the overall requirement on the Evo is exactly 88. So you put your card into the debut, right? That's the first stat upgrade you get. Then you go into one of the first 11 Evos, which requires a max 86 overall card, because that takes you to 88 rated. And then you go from 88 rated to 90. So you can't mess it up in that regard. But also what we're starting to see is you can create some absolute madness with these cards, because you can actually put them into other Evos outside of the Future Stars Academy evolution. So this is where I would stop if you're like, Nate, I don't want to go crazy with this. I don't want to do anything super finicky. I just want to do the simple step process. Follow this right here. Do the objectives to get your playstyles and your weak foot and skills, and you will be good to go. But if you want to make crazy Evos, well, I want to talk about that for a quick second as well. What we're learning is you don't have to stay within every single Future Stars Academy Evo, because as long as your card type stays Future Stars Academy, well, you can go into normal Evos as well. And that's what's happening here with some of these absolutely insane chains that you're seeing on Footbin for like a 90 overall center back with 93 pace, 91 defending, and 93 physical. Now, I will say, when you scroll back on this evolution, which has a lot of different steps in it, there are some evos that are a part of this that are really far back in the season pass. Level 13 season pass. There's another one, level 13. Level 24 in the season pass. I think another one that gives Anticipate Plus is level 28 in the season pass. And well, sure, that may be possible on paper right now. It's probably not going to be possible, or it's going to be very hard to get done because some of these evolutions, of course, you have to get within 13 days, as you can see here. Are we really going to be able to get to level 28 in 13 days? Maybe, maybe not, or even 11 days for some of these chains. It's a little bit sooner than that. So you can't really believe all of these Evo chains that you see right here. My biggest advice to everybody would be take a look at some of these silver cards like Jair Cunha, like Karshi that are going up so much on the market. Check your club, see if you have them, and sell them for the easy profit. But also use the Footbin Evolution Builder. So this is what I just started to do, right? I'm doing Dane Scarlett in this Future Stars Academy Evo. I started him by putting the contract Evo on his card, and then I thought, well, what's the best Dane Scarlett that I can make? This is the way that I would go about this, guys. Go into Footbin and do a little evolution builder for your card. Especially, it's easy to find the Future Stars Evos. If you hit categories here, go to Future Stars Academy, and then you can start building your card up. Now, you can see here, before I put him into the debut, which is the first step in the Future Stars Academy process, I'm putting him into a couple of other evolutions so that I can get him some stats and some play styles that I want to get on his card, and also get him a new position, center attacking mid. That actually helps some future Evo chains, and it's going to make his card even a bit more crazy. So that's how I can do this here. I'm going to put him into the midfield boost, then I'm going to put him into the right wing boost to give him 92 pace, and then I'm going to put him into Club Legend. And of course, I'm not throwing in the playstyle plus here or the skill move weak foot boost or the rolls, because I'm just going to do those on my own during the process. But I would highly recommend using Footbin to piece together your Evos so that it makes sense to you, and so you can choose what stats you want the best on your card. So that's my biggest tip for the whole Future Stars Academy situation that is going on there. Once again, use this graphic that is in game because it does give a nice roadmap. But if you're going to use any other Evos before you take them into the Future Stars Academy, that's the place to do it. Like you see here, Dane Scarlett's going into Power Play and Creative Director, right? Those are regular Evos, not a part of the Future Stars Academy. They don't change his card type, so we're good to go there. And his rating does not go above 84. So we're good with that. You don't want to make a card go above 84 rated before you put them in the contract, because then they won't fit it. So that's getting into the weeds a bit. We'll be talking more about those evolutions and how to best build them and some of the hidden tips and tricks that we have about them in the stream today. So make sure you come by the Twitch stream, the YouTube stream, because there'll be a lot of discussion on those Evos. But overall, very, very in-depth. It takes a lot to know how those Evos work, especially if you want to make some of the craziest cards. So let's go to SBCs and move on from evolutions and talk about probably the best part of content yesterday. First of all, we had the Keegan Nazareth SBC, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. She's kind of becoming, or was previously, a FIFA legend, an FC legend, an FC 24. I see a future for this card in this game. She's got a lot of positions: left wing, center mid, left mid, and striker. 88 rated, only one playstyle plus, but base playstyles are looking very good. Rolls are looking solid, and the price is also pretty solid as well. You got an 86, 86, 87, and 87 rated squads in here, making it only 175,000 coins. If you're somebody who uses Claudia Pina, do this SBC, because at some point in the future, she's going to be evolvable. You already have the 5 skills, good playstyles. She's 5'7". She's going to have very good dribbling. And, you know, you're just one stat boost away from having maybe shooting and passing going to 90, maybe a second playstyle plus here soon. I mean, she already fits some second playstyle plus evolutions from the season pass. So this is just a card that I think if you got some extra fodder in the next, week that she is out, that's one to get into the club, because, you know, that's the card that could go crazy in a month. That's just something, that's what I think when I look at this card. Good now, usable now, definitely crazy in a month. But the big SBC from yesterday was a bit of a surprise. I remember in yesterday's video thinking, what kind of icon pack? Well, none of the new ones are refreshing. The icon player picks are not refreshing. They're refreshing today, actually, I think one of them is. We just got a new icon pack overall, the 88 plus Encore icon upgrade. And guys, you know me. I could probably count on one hand the number of icon packs or player picks that I've completed this year, even with some of them being unlimited repeatable or multiple times repeatable. I just haven't done that many because they're most of the time not worth it. I like the guaranteed player SBCs, the guaranteed stuff way more than these gambles. But man, it's always fun to at least try an icon pack or player pick here or there. And I think if you want to do that, this is the one to do. 85, 86, 287, and 188 rated squads make this SBC come in at a price of 280,000 coins. And right after content yesterday, I started doing the math. I was like, well, this is only promo icons. It does not include any base icons. It's 88 plus. So I was like, how many icons in this are actually worth more than the SBC cost? And so I put out this tweet after doing a bit of research. There are 40 icons above the price of this SBC. There are only 22 icons below the price of this SBC. So of course, that's what you do, right? When you do an icon pack like this, you think, is a player that I got out of it worth more than the SBC because then it feels worth it, or are they worth less? So when you're looking at chances like that in the player pool of icons that are in this, it kind of looks pretty good. And for the price and for the fact that it's 3 times repeatable and you can craft it every 2 days, it's going to refresh in 2 days. That's crazy. This is a really, really solid SBC. Maybe one of the best icon packs that we have had this year. Because if you think about like the power curve for stats, this is like a power curve boost for an icon pack because it's 88 plus, it's only promo icons, and the promos that are included in it are some of the most recent ones. Of course, team of the years are not. That would have been super duper dope if they were. But you know what? I just think that's a fun SBC to craft. And just again, to take a step back and look at SBCs since Future Stars started, SBCs have been affordable, reasonable, and they've been very solid. GG's to EA for releasing good SBC content still after Future Stars, and that icon pack is definitely a part of it. Now, you can tell people are doing the icon packs, guys, because take a look at fodder prices on the market. 88s are all 10,000 coins. 87s are 6K almost. 5.7 to 5.8K. They really didn't drop that much yesterday with squad battle rewards. Like they were about 4.7, went down to 4.5. Maybe you got some on bid in the low 4K range. And if you did, GG's, because fodder has flown. And if you invested and you're watching it rise and you're wondering when to sell, I wouldn't sell just yet. I think fodder can go up even further in the next couple of days because of a few different things. First of all, the weekend league supply is going to be ending, and we're going to get more fodder today through packs that we're going to be able to do more SBCs with, and I think that means these prices are going to continue to move. So it was the 85s all the way up to the 88s that did well. Of course, the 89s and 90s, those aren't necessarily needed for this SBC, so they're still kind of dropping following, coming back into packs. Like you look at Vitinha yesterday, started at 26K. He was 22K right at the content and had a little bit of a bounce, but 89s are still right around 23,000 coins. So not much of a movement there. Now, the last part of fodder that we do got to talk about are informs. And guys, they were a great investment yesterday, and they're a great investment again today. If you're getting on, you see informs at 11,000 coins. Again, snatch them up. 11.5 is a good price. They were selling at 13,000 coins yesterday, again, at content. And from here on out through the rest of the week, there may be one more opportunity to buy informs, like tonight, late night, Monday into Tuesday with the end of weekend league. But for the most part, I would just lazy list these, and they should go higher into the week as well. But that's a good sign that those informs are moving. So yes, I'm going to be doing this icon pack during the week this week. I know that it's maybe not smart because I got to finish the Marcelo. I got to finish like the Rose Lavelle SBC. I got to work on some other SBCs, but we still have the 88 to 90 that is out. We still have the 85 by 3 for another day. We got the 83 by 10s. It's craftable, and I think it's a must complete because that is one of the more fun icon packs we've had. If you had a good pull, let me know down in the comments. Of course, if you got a bad pull, I'd love to hear about that as well, because not all of them are going to be dubs, but I feel like the risk reward here is a lot less crazy than other icon packs in the past. Now, I want to take a look at the rest of the market, because we lost a couple 100K a couple days ago. We're back on that trading ground. We've been bidding, we've been flipping. I flipped a Vitinha yesterday that I bought for I'm going to have to buy another one. 1.15. That is crazy low. That's a great example of a good card you can trade right now. Fluctuation prices moving on the market. It's moving pretty good. Trading impacts cards, I'm kind of starting to dabble with that again. I bought a Voltamata for $350 because sometimes late Sundays we see the impacts promo cards get low. Early Monday mornings we see them rise back up into the day on Monday, and the same thing on Tuesday. But as you can tell, a lot of these future stars have dropped. Like I bought Voltamata for $350. He's back up a little bit. This Thompson was 1 mil yesterday. She's 800,000 coins now. Elliot Anderson's only 200K flat. I mean, Wharton's down, or was 100K. Now he's 114. So a lot of these cards dipped. I actually picked up a Fabregas for 1.1 mil. He's 1.26 again right now. I'm probably going to go take the sale on that card. All that to say, whether you're trading in packs or out of packs, the market is moving pretty good once again, and there are great opportunities to get on buys and sells. Get to flipping basically on these cards. If we can sell this for 1.25, I won't be too greedy. That's actually really good profit, and I'd be very happy with that. And there was another one of those Fabregas that was going on bid that I would like to add to my transfer targets, just in case that one sells. And in the next 3 minutes, we could bid on this one and try to make some more profit. So one of the things that I was talking about the last few days was I was going to start trading some more again, because we got to make our coins back after Team of the Year. And I would motivate you guys as well. This is a great time to do that. Team of the Year cards in general are just kind of chilling. Some of them are down a bit. Like, take a look at Saliba. He's back under 3 mil. Pedri's 3.3, and Declan Rice is 1.8. You look at the women's Team of the Year. Pina's still up there at 6.1 million coins. Russo's back down a little bit. Payor back down just a little. So these cards are holding. They're not doing anything super crazy, but they have kind of cooled off a bit. And the same thing with the honorable mentions. Like, Guijaro's under 500. So is Pacho. Salah's back to 850. He was above 900, I think, in the past couple of days. Even Kane was like 715 to 720. And, well, he's still about 700K. That's just an undercut right there. But the market is doing solid, really, apart from Team of the Years. Like, I would go look to trade like I was with Joga Bonito cards, with Thunderstrucks, with Time Warps, with Winter Wild cards. Like, I was just looking at this Nico Williams, the left mid version of his card. Look at his graph from yesterday on Sunday. He was as low as 350 and then hit 390. And I was like, wait, was that just because it was a Sunday and Foot Champs is on? Saturday, 365 up to 390 as well. Friday, he was like 350, had a low of 320, but did go up over 400 and was still 380. So, like, the market is still doing very good. And I would just highly recommend getting on bids, getting on snipes, and getting out there and getting active with the coins, because there are coins to be made. Whether you're trading with fodder, whether you're trading with impacts cards here, or whether you're trading with out-of-pack specials and you're just doing flips, bids are great. Fluctuation trading is great. Market is moving pretty solid on this game right now. That's my motivation to you guys. Of course, the market grind may not be your #1 priority this week, because of course we are still very much so in a gameplay grind, trying to get swap tokens, trying to get all that done. So I think that does take precedence for some people, but I just wanted to say the market grind is good again. There's a lot less craziness going on with Team of the Year. It's kind of recovering. The dust is settling from Team of the Year, and that's making the market move really nice for trades. Now, let's talk about today on Monday. What content are we expecting that's going to give us some fodder? I kind of mentioned that earlier in the video. Well, I didn't forget to talk about it this Monday. It's the Gauntlet, guys. Ultimate Gauntlet number 10, the semi-weekly refreshing 3-round Gauntlet mode is back. Still 3 rounds. I wondered if they'd go to 5, but not quite yet. And take a look at these rewards. Of course, it's the same as every week, right? 14 entries. It's 3 rounds. It is plenty of games to get good packs. An 85x4 pack. This is the win objective, by the way. This isn't even the big objective. This is the small win bonus. An 85x4, an 83x10 for winning 2 matches. You get an 87 plus player pick for getting a perfect round. That's cool. You get a playstyle evo, which we don't know what that is yet. Might be a playstyle plus for winning 6 matches, and then an 86/5 for completing the group reward. That is a lot of higher rated fodder. That's going to make some pretty good progress into maybe a Micah Richards SBC, maybe into an icon pack or a Dorgu. So I think that Gauntlet, as it always is going to be a great place to be playing today. Now, I'm not expecting too much else content-wise besides the Gauntlet today. That's usually the main piece of content on the bi-weekly Mondays that we do get it. But my wonder is there going to be a player reward as a part of this Gauntlet? Of course, last Gauntlet, I think was it maybe Scott McTominay? That might have been the reward in the last Gauntlet, or maybe that was one of the tournaments during Team of the Year. However, there's usually a player reward and evos, and I'm just wondering if this Dia Monday would be the player reward for that today. So just keep an eye out on that. He could be a player SBC. I would expect to see a player SBC today as well on Monday, but it might just be the Gauntlet and those rewards, and maybe the return of one of our upgrade pack SBCs. Of course, the 80+ player pick, which I don't think a ton of people have been doing, but it has been here. This SBC is expiring today. So is Karchawi, her Team of the Year honorable mentions card, if that was one you wanted to get done. So I think we could see the return of an 80+ player pick today. And the Super Fans Challenge expires today. Good, get that one gone on this game as well. Last thing I want to mention about content is check your rewards evos right now, because there is a large number of these that is going to expire in a day. Like I've got Intercept Base up to 7 playstyles. I've got Deflector Plus, Pinged and Incisive. You know, World Tour cosmetic right there. Another World Tour. There's just some Team of the Year ones as well. Just make sure you're keeping on top of those evos, as well as the regular evos that are expiring today. Inside Edge. I figured out who I'm putting this on. After using this Sorloth card in the La Liga friendlies, I'm spending 75,000 coins, and this card looks sick, by the way. This dude is a beast. I was trying to decide whether or not I should put like rapid base playstyle on him, and then I would forego Tiki Taka base, unfortunately, if I did that. But like, guys, this card is so fun. 91 pace boost, up to 91 shooting the finesse. This is a card I might even run him as a right mid, just to see how he plays, because he has the position. But that's what I'm going to do in the Inside Edge Evo that does expire today. That one is probably not one that you want to miss out on. And then there's one more that expires today too. It's a free Evo. And I actually think I just put it on somebody. Yes, I put it on Get Stuck In. Yeah, the Get Stuck In gives Bruiser Plus. I put that on Jedi Robinson. But just make sure you check your Evos, because there are some that are expiring today. Other than that, should be a good day on the market. We don't really have many leaks right now, which is not a problem. I'm just mentioning it. But definitely keep an eye on the leak scene. See what's out there news-wise, if there's anything crazy that's incoming this week. And of course, best of luck to all of you guys playing Foot Champs, grinding for swap tokens. And that's going to be me this week, man. What a gameplay grind we have ahead of us. But if you enjoyed today's video, drop a thumbs up on it, comment down below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys in the Twitch stream today. We'll be back on grinding. I actually have a good number of packs as well to open up, from some saved from Team of the Year, like those premium upgrades, and then some of our upgrade packs from yesterday. Let's hit an 88 to 90 and see if we see a colorful tunnel. We don't, but I'll open more of those packs, and we'll of course get on the market in today's video. Again, I will see you guys in the stream today on Monday. Have a great start to your week, and I will see you there. It's been TheFutAccountant. Catch you later. Peace out.